And for just this quick example here, what we'll be doing is I actually am using the Google Classroom app on an iPad, and I'll grab my Chromebook shortly and show you what the workflow looks like on that Chromebook as well. It is quite similar. With a Chromebook, you don't need to download an app, you just use the browser. For this example today, what we did is use, or for this example right here, we're using Google Classroom as the app. So let me just show you where I went, right? All I have to do is jump in there, Google Classroom, right? And this is just an example of a test class that we have here. And I'm giving you an example here of something that a teacher shared with their students, right? And these are both example assignments, right? Where there's no student work in here because there's nothing that's been delivered yet. There's no assignments that have been turned in. I'll go to instruction, right? So these are the instructions, right? Demonstrate your understanding of the characters with a video describing their importance. All you'd have to do is click that drive link, right? And it would open up Explain Everything, and you could download that project, right? So as I showed you before, that export flow, right, where you post something in Explain Everything, you can then just open up Google Classroom as a student and click that link right there and download it. What I can do here, let's start in Google Classroom so we can see what it looks like from the Chromebook, right? So I'm just going to jump out of Explain Everything here. Jump out of Explain Everything. I'm going to go into, as you can see here on the bottom tab, right? I just jumped into the Chrome browser, and here's the experience of Explain Everything in the Chrome browser Google Classroom on a Chrome browser on this Chromebook here, right? And what I have here is the same thing as I showed you on the iPad, where I have a number of different options here, right? And what I can do here is I can just click on any of these projects, right? And I can go to questions. So this is maybe a question that I'm being asked, and all I have to do is hit that, right? And this is what it looks like when you're sharing a project with a student, right? Now this would be a collaborative project where I could actually join it live. I also have this ability to download it, right? So if I download it, I basically download a copy for myself. And if I join it, then I can work with someone else on it, right? So it's both this is both a collaborative project as well as a downloadable project. So kind of however you would like to use it with your students is kind of the way that we recommend.
So here's there's a difference in collaboration, and there are two scenarios basically if you think of collaborative projects. So previously with EDU version, the collaboration was limited to the exchanging of project files. So one student works on a part of a project and then exchanges the file with other students, so other students can continue the work. With Explain Everything Whiteboard, it's possible to do the real time collaboration, and as Sam suggested, this is very much of experience of a Google Docs without any restrictions of the form. So it's a fully collaborative whiteboard where students can engage together and work an assignment without this necessity of exchanging files.
Great. Yeah, exactly. And so what you might have just noticed there is two things. This is the collaborative project that I created. So I created two projects with this kind of the same look. One I can actually join here, but I could join this project. And what you see is it actually is a history of the other projects. And this first project I created was just a downloadable project, right? So if I click that, it'll actually play the video that was created in this project, right? And as you can see from this project, I can't join it, right? I can only download it, right? So there's two projects created from the same project that the teacher created. They created one as an assignment and one as a collaboration, however they want to do it. In this case, I created both under the same type of project, right? So I could download this and it would download that project, right? And it would open that project, and there I have my recording, right? So I just downloaded a copy of that project, great. Now I can create my own story using the instructions that the teacher provided me, right? So that's kind of a nice workflow working from Explain Everything working from Google Classroom, now taking it as a student to explain everything, downloading it, and then working on it. And now what I could do as a student is say I'm done with it. I don't want to pass it back as something that's downloadable or any collaboration. I'm just a student that wants to hand in my work. All I have to do is export it, right, as this video format, and I can put it into Google Drive, or I can put it directly into my Google Classroom, right? So I can export this video as an assignment and put it into Google Classroom there.